Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy and this is Joy Plans. So I wanted to dive into my reading lovers reading log and journal by Erin Condren. So basically I have a couple of goals that I am wanting to get down on paper so that I can, have that done and marked off the list. So really this first one is pretty, I'm left-handed, so I'm turning the page to the side. It's pretty straightforward. It's something that I wanted to do last year, but I didn't end up getting around to it. I wasn't consistent with it at all, which, maybe I need to get it down on paper, right? So it is read 12 nonfiction books. So I'm a pretty big reader, and I typically read romance or fantasy, thriller. Those are my go-tos. So I really feel like a area of my life that I enjoy, that I don't really take too much focus on, is the nonfiction books. I just finished Let Them by Mel Robbins in December, and it's such a good reminder that, there are things that I can learn and grow from by using my enjoyment, my hobby, which is reading. So definitely want to make that a habit. I don't really know that I need the goal started and goal completed part. I mean, maybe I should. Let me think. So I guess I'm starting it January 1st, 26. And then how I celebrate, I mean, I could put something there. I can, because I'm typically like an audio or Kindle reader. Obviously, if it's on Kindle Unlimited, that's part of my subscription, so I can definitely get that for free. So maybe I will allow myself to buy 3, and I call them trophies. So I'll buy myself 3 trophies from this 12. So basically, if I didn't own them, buying them is a trophy for me, basically to display on my shelf. That's how I think. Maybe that's not how you think. As far as other reading goals, I'm not really sure what else I need to put here. I don't really live in a world where I need to have a number to guide me. I typically surpass any numbers that I give myself anyway. And I want to really savor my books this year. So that might actually cause me to read less books, because I'm taking more time with them, and I'm making it a habit to actually write about what I read. So I feel like one of my goals needs to be slowing down, like actually taking time. Now, how to word that, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Oh, sorry. I wanted to invite you to help me with this reading 12 nonfiction books. If there is a book that has really impacted you in the nonfiction world, I would really appreciate if you would drop that below. Recommendations are super duper helpful to me in this realm. I like ones that are going to, be more of the personal development style. So maybe not so many memoirs and such. It's just not my gig. There is a hair on my camera lens. So hopefully you have some good recommendations for those. As far as slowing down and savoring, I want to write something about the books that I'm reading. I'm not a big star rater. I feel like it's more like a impactful, like, did it impact me? Because any book can impact you, whether it be a cheeky romance or, a nonfiction book, as previously discussed, But I feel like getting some information about them is kind of cool, and something I really haven't done. And there's, so many pages for this in this particular book. So I feel like that's one of my goals, but how to word it is kind of difficult. I guess, what are they calling it? They're calling them, I don't know, book review pages, I guess, using these pages. How I'll celebrate. I mean, honestly, it kind of feels like the best way to do that is to give myself more trophies from the top picks, because I really want to utilize, let me show you. So in my Erin Condren dashboard planner, I'm going to put my favorites of the month. So that's going to be a song or a book or a podcast or, whatever. And so I feel like notating, my feelings on a book can very easily convert over to making sure that I have my favorites. I feel like, yeah, that's pretty much the same. But, that's one of those things. Like, if I don't own the book and I read it or I listened to it, consumed it by eye or by ear and don't own it, that's something, that I can give for myself. Now, in here we have book club meeting notes. I was a part of a book club early last year and end of the year before, and I really enjoyed it. I do now have the days that I think will work with a book club again. They typically meet in the on the weekends, and although I'm on night shift, I do still have the weekends or part of the weekend. So I'm thinking I may try and pick this back up and be part of the book club. And so here's a list of the favorite books. In the back, I can tally, and then a list of books that I want to read. So I think I'm going to also utilize these pages as well. Oh, that was one. Thanks, guys. You reminded me. I want to read more from my TBR. And from that, I honestly feel like that's the reward in itself. And so I feel like celebrating is, I can write a post about it. I can make a video. Yeah, so that's cool. And then I'm big on diversity. I have a lot of diversity on my TBR sitting on my shelves, so that's good. I don't know how to really add that in here. Do I do a percentage? I'm not really sure, but that's always like in the forefront of my mind anyway, so I'm not sure I need it as a goal, but it could be added as a goal. So that's pretty much what I have for goals that I know of. Yeah, I think that's a good start. So thanks for coming along with me in my reading is my favorite sport book journal. My chair is really noisy, guys. There's not like a strange creature in here. I swear it's just my chair is super squeaky. But anyway, thanks for coming along with me and filling out my reading journal, getting it started, and I hope to see you on the next video. Love you, bye.